Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you a conversation between the man and the woman. Number one, the man wanted to know if they met Mr. Nakakura at the gate. The man did agree with him. She set a budget plan. The man suggested going over there right then. Number two, the man wanted to know if the woman was okay, and he pet was bothering her again. The woman agreed with him. She said it hurted a lot. That was second time that month. The man suggested making a appointment to see her daughter. Number three, the woman one suggested passing the contract to Singapore. The woman too commented that it was already done. She had a flight then at morning. The woman one was happy about that. She said okay, and she was on her way to the airport then. She suggested seeing the following week. Number four, the man said to the woman she had spoken to Mr. Callahan a few minutes before. Mr. Callahan had signed negotiation were going very well. The man was happy about that. She wanted to know if Mr. Callahan had decided when they would be back in there. The woman agreed with him. She said Mr. Callahan would be back in there in the office on Thursday. Number five, the woman said to realize electric pump speaking. She suggested having him. The man agreed with him. His name was James Armstrong. She said her was calling about the job as a mechanic. He wanted to know if that position was still available. The woman agreed with him. They were still accepting applications. Number six, the main one said that he would like to register for the advanced book processing class. The man to reply to him. The first class began on the first one month. There was another on the 13th of the following month. He wanted to know which one he would like. The main one suggested checking his calendar for a comment. A moment. Number seven. The man spoke he didn't like that clause about when the work must be complete. His center didn't recall discussing the special dice. The woman suggested letting her have a look at it. She thought that was what they had agreed to. The man supposed they could be talked to them before seeing. Number eight. The woman wanted to know if Mr. Case wasn't supposed to be in that day. The man agreed with her. However, he said he wouldn't be there until the following day. He explained his flight had got delayed because of snow. The woman agreed with him. She said she had heard about awful storm on the news. Number 9. The woman suggested having Mr. Kelly a retirement party in the conference room. The woman thought it would help everyone event if they moved out that huge table and all the chairs. The man supposed she might be right. He said he would call a few restaurants. Number 10. The man once said that his wife was getting upset with him. She said hardly saw me anymore. The man to reply to him, his wife felt the same way. However, they had to stay late to check all the inventory before the holiday season began. The man once suggested getting it all done soon. Number 11. The woman wanted to know where they should take Mr. and Mrs. Fujimori while they were in town to sign to the contract. The man said would be too tired to do anything the first night there. However, the second night she thought that would like seeing chess fantasy. The woman agreed with him. She said beside a green mail, the show was terrific. She would call and find out what time the show was on. Number 12. The woman once suggested seeing Mr. Curtis. The woman too supposed that would be possible. She said Mr. Curtis had taken another position and he had been gone for about 3 weeks. The woman wanted to know who she should see instead. Number 13. The man supposed that there would be a waiter about for 45 minutes. He said that to customer and reserved a table in advance. The woman wondered if 45 minutes. She thought they couldn't wait that long. They were starving. She suggested recommending somewhere else. The man suggested trying and that little place around a corner. Number 14. The man once suggested telling him to talk Claire to work more efficiently. The shell will allow the folder, staple, computer, paper, and schedule past among all other things. Those shall needed a stock more regularly. The man to agree with him. the workmaster speak to them. However, he said they would be happy because business had been very good. The main one agreed with that. However, he said it wouldn't stay that way. A customer couldn't find what they wanted. Number 15. The man 15. The man thought they were going to somebody relay Parker. The woman explained to him profit hadn't been got lately. There was hiring freeze, so she started having to work that Parker had used to do. The man said that was terrible, so 3 of them had to work for. She said to me how long that would go on. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.